Hello and welcome back to what the fuck is going? Oh, you fucking left it on auto tune, mate. Oh, hey, seriously though, dude, what are you doing? Ken, I started the podcast on auto tune for some reason. Sounded like fucking Chris Brown or T Pain. I can't. I love magic, yeah. Um, right. That's enough of that. There we are. How's that? We're back. We're back. There we go. Beautiful. Hello. And welcome back to Magic Talk. I'm your host. Now, of course, last episode I asked for your hot top hat leads, and I got a few responses, not the ones I wanted. What's happening out there? Oh, now I'm getting a call. Hang on. Who's calling me? I've got no idea who that is. I'm probably not going to answer that. Now, the top hats. It is something that I require. It's not proving to be very easy to get. But we press on, and I'll check out some of the suggestions. I won't tell you what they are because that's my secret. And I'll look into that. Oh my goodness, my phone is just going crazy. Over there. Right. Now, I've got a new sponsor. I need to bring that up. The Magic Wand people got hold of me again and asked that I just stop talking about them. So that's fair. Moving on. New sponsor, Jack's Magic Beans. Get a bag today. One thing I think is pretty magic is, did you hear about NASA recently? I mean, it was, excuse me. It was a little, probably maybe a week ago. Not quite sure. NASA landed a thingy on Mars, a machine. I think they're going to drill into it, into the surface. I think it was about 5 meters, 5 feet. They've never drilled into the crust of Mars. They're also going to be doing seismic recordings, Mars quakes, things of that nature, which is, I think it's pretty fantastic, just casting it out there and boom, Bob's your nana, we're on there, and it's done. Fantastic what man can do, really. You may be wondering how that correlates to magic, and I understand the apprehension, but let me say this. They had a metal machine here on Earth, and they made that shit disappear. It then appeared on Mars. What happened in between, we'll never know. And that is magic. Speaking of magic, hang on 2 seconds. The Magic are up 2-0 against the Denver Nuggets. Oh no, Fournier missed that one. But watching this game, really hoping that Jonathan Isaac can develop into that 1-1-1 type player for your fantasy team. For those that don't know, that's a 3, a steal, and a block. Very helpful. Get into fantasy. It's really good to learn how to negotiate, how to leverage, deal with your assets, and it's fun. You learn about numbers, probability. You'll start to think about things, be a few steps ahead. Stuff like that. It's worth checking out. Just touching on the Magic again, and it's 4-0. Beautiful. Now, I had someone by the name of Crumpets contact me on the website. That's magictalk.co.nz. Crumpets wants me to break down hypnosis. Now, it's a bloody good suggestion. Thank you, Crumpets. I'm not sure if that's an alias. I tell you what, though, I have started looking into it, but I feel like it may take some time, or it requires a little bit more time for me to kind of get my head around it and get a firm grasp on it. So until then, and it will come, but until then, here's a magic tip. Now, everyone knows about the coin, pulling the coin from behind the ear trick, right? Now, the tip for this is, and it seems really simple and basic, but I'm telling you, it will absolutely save you from looking like a fool. The tip is, oh, what's going on out there? The tip is, use a light coin or a light item when you're doing it. You know, it's just going to make it so much easier to pull off, and there's probably less of a chance that you'll drop it, thus revealing that you're trying to pull the wool over the eyes of a young child, you bastard. You don't want to get caught out doing that. You just don't. That's not a good situation. So a light coin, a light item, it's going to make it so much easier to ruffle through your fingers, etc. That's really quite an annoying sound. Is that coming through on the mic? I have gone with a dynamic mic because, you know, in suburbia, there's noises like that. Someone's scraping over the ground. I'm going to have to go and check that out soon. But I tell you what, I am seriously considering moving overseas so that I can afford some of that delicious New Zealand beef and lamb. Looking at those prices, you'd think we'd never seen a cow or sheep here in New Zealand. At a premium. Very rare animals here. Of course, they're expensive here so that they can export them cheaper. You understand that. And the methane and the hole in the ozone layer, us getting burnt every summer. It's a shitty deal. We're literally getting burned over it. But what can we do? I guess move overseas and get it cheaper. Quick Orlando Magic update. Oh dear, it's now 12-6 to the Denver Nuggets. Goodness me. Hey, just to recap, hot top hat leads and tricks you'd like me to go over and maybe explain or give a tip for, please do get in touch. magictalk.co.nz. Just click the contact thing and just send me a little message. It'll come through on my email. And I'll talk to you next time. Until then, be mystical.